Since you guys enjoyed part 1 so much, I had to make a part 2. Now I'm not gonna lie, I did have difficulties on making this video, but luckily I did find one disturbing video for every year. I tried going more obscure, but then I found out that that was kinda hard, so expect a mix between well-known disturbing videos and some unknown ones. But let's just get straight into this video. In my last video for 2005, I talked about the iconic ghost car video, which I claimed was the first ever jump scare posted to YouTube. Well, I was wrong. Kinda. Because on April 24th, 2005, YouTube user GP posted a video titled Tribute.
Very nice.
To be fair, I don't know if you would consider that video to be a jump scare, but it's kind of funny yet disturbing because why is a random guy jumping on the walls and screaming?
Very nice.
Interestingly enough, this video is historic because it was the third ever video posted to YouTube. The first one being Me at the Zoo that was uploaded on April 23rd, 2005 by the founder of YouTube. The second ever YouTube video was actually posted on the same day as Me at the Zoo, which is a guy falling from a snowboard. And finally, Tribute was posted the following day. I remember a few years ago, a YouTuber talked about these three videos and stated that these three channels actually know each other because back in 2005, all three of them were YouTube employees. However, I don't know if that's true and I couldn't really fact check it, but if you guys do know, comment down below. Not only is it a disturbing video with no context, but the fact that this was the third ever video posted to YouTube makes it kinda special. This next video is an iconic one, and it is a pioneer on YouTube, and a lot of people find this video nostalgic, but me personally, I find it kinda annoying. And that's no other than the yelling creature. Yeah, it's literally just that. The video came out on October 30th, 2006, uploaded to the Rob Herman YouTube channel. This video was not a hit right away because it took a few years for this video to blow up. Throughout the years, Rob would make sequels to the Yelling Creature video, such as this one he posted back in 2009.
Ho ho. Ho ho ho.
In case you're wondering, he has way more different types of videos posted to his channel, but the Yelling Creature is his bread and butter as he made a lot of these videos as I mentioned. The last Yelling Creature video was this one that was uploaded in 2022. The video starts off with the original Yelling Creature, but then for whatever reason it transitions to a techno beat called No Harm, which is a song that you could stream on Spotify. On October 21st, 2007, a man named Michael would post this weird video of some life-sized bear onto his YouTube channel called Dude Man 2.
Hey, Dude Man, can I buy these sexy high heels?
No, honey.
Can I buy this red dress?
No, honey.
It's kind of see-through.
No, go watch YouTube or something.
Okay, Dude Man.
On the surface, this looks harmless, but if you go through Michael's other videos, it's kinda weird. Because he takes this bear doll and others out in public. It's still harmless fun, but incredibly weird. You may think that this is a case of loneliness, because why would he bring a life-size bear with him, acting like if it's his significant other? Well, he actually isn't, because he has a wife and kids. I made a video talking about Dude Man, titled The Photo That Terrified 4chan since he was first discovered there, and if you're wondering what's up with the dolls, well it's because him and his wife sell them to people. I don't know who's the demographic, but it's some type of family business. Regardless, the rabbit hole is such a wacky one, and I recommend you to watch that video if you want to learn more. A lot of you guys suggested me to talk about this video since I did briefly mention it in the last, so here you go. Obey the Walrus is a disturbing video that became infamous after being posted to YouTube in October 2007 by the user named Obey the Walrus, who edited together unsettling visuals including a clip of a tap dancer performer. However, the footage itself dates back to 1998, originating from a documentary called The Goddess Bunny, which explores the life of Sandy Crisp, a transgender drag queen who had polio. The clip first appeared online on eBum's World in 2006 and gained more traction when it was included in a video montage titled Mentally Disturbing 4 by the creator known as Contron. The most infamous version of the video also included an unsettling edited clip from the video game Star Fox, further adding to its surreal and eerie tone. After the original YouTube upload, multiple re-uploads began surfacing throughout 2008, making this clip somewhat mainstream. The video evolved into a viral creepypasta, spawning conspiracy theories and even a so-called cult-like fanbase with fabricated lore about the group named La Morsa, which is walrus in Spanish. Sandy Crisp, also known as the Goddess Bunny, was born in 1960 and contracted polio at a young age, leading to lifelong disability. Despite this, she became a prominent figure in the underground drag scene, and she sadly passed away on January 27, 2021 due to complications from COVID-19. This video surfaced way before 2008, but I had to include it for this one because the oldest re-upload on YouTube is from 2008. Also, Obey the Walrus is just a messed up video because it was only made to mock Sadie, which is really messed up. The next video that we're talking about is smouse.avi, and for obvious reasons I cannot say the first word that starts with an S. smouse.avi is one of the earliest and most influential lost episode creepypastas, often credited with launching the entire genre. The story centers on a mysterious and disturbing Mickey Mouse cartoon in which Mickey walks endlessly down a dark street, accompanied by unsettling audio and increasingly warped visuals. By the end, a terrifying scream, distorted effects, and a final frame of Russian text, the sight of hell, bring its viewers back in, leave a haunting impression. The creepypasta first surfaced on 4chan's Export. The first visual recreation of the story was uploaded by Jacob666, and later re-uploaded by another creator. A version was also shared by Neck1 in November of 2009, which included an extended cut appearing in December of that same year on the smouse.avi channel. Believe it or not, I have never talked about this creepypasta in any of my videos, which is a very iconic one. Yeah, sure, many people have already talked about this, but it is finally cool that I am mentioning this iconic piece on my YouTube channel. This next one is a viral video that blew up everywhere, but so little is known about its origin. On January 14th, 2010, YouTube user ImportD14G10 posted this Spanish video of a girl saying that someone gifted this doll to somebody when they were 15 years old, and then the doll turns her head and stares at the girl.
Les presentamos a la muñeca de Betty que se la regalaron a sus 15 años.
Ay, no manches, mira.
Like I said, this video was extremely big, surpassing over 2 million views. Now, I know that doesn't sound a lot in today's standards, but back then, it was shared everywhere. And till this day, I have no idea if it's real or fake, but if you ask me, it's probably fake. This channel also posted another iconic Spanish video where they catch a duende, which is an urban legend in Mexico of these small creatures, but if you ask me, it was probably a chicken in that video.
Ya, güey. Te quedas aquí. Se valoran, ya no. ¿Qué, güey? No, yo voy por él. Ay, no mames, güey, ya vieron.
Surprisingly, the owner of the channel is still somewhat active as he streams on the channel from time to time. Now that I'm reading my script out loud, I'm pretty sure the doll video is fake, because it does look kinda suspicious how one channel posted 2 iconic videos saying they caught some type of paranormal activity. Which, yeah, it's most likely fake. Pig Day refers to this obscure video that was posted back in 2011 where you see a man wearing a pig mask. In the video, he talks about Pig Day, which is a real day that happens on March 1st. Pig Day is just like any ordinary day, nothing special about it. However, with this YouTube video, they do a morbid comedy type video where it's a guide to your very first pig day where the pig explains the rules.
Any meat consumed must come prepackaged with cheese. No other meat will do. Pig Day. Avoid going outside if at all possible. There are pigs afoot. Salt may be used. Salt. Pig Day has been cherished by the free peoples of the world since 1972. The pigs are aware of this. Dreams experienced by anyone on the eve of Pig Day should not be shared with anyone in their immediate families. Attempts to communicate with the pigs are not recommended, and they are punishable in some states. Wearing the mask of the pig is recommended. Flying squirrels are considered sacred on Pig Day. Pig Day is a celebration of all that falls under the kingdoms of God and the kingdoms of heaven. Pig Day. Pig Day is forbidden in Canada. It is a law. No products containing the flesh of a pig may be consumed on Pig Day.
Luckily, finding the origins to this video is very easy, because this was some project from indie filmmakers and a team of friends made this project as everyone is credited in the description. I really love these type of videos because they don't force the video to be eerie, but it just is, very natural. In 2012, somebody made Cupcakes HD, a notoriously graphic piece of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fanfiction that reimagines the cheerful character Pinkie Pie as a sadistic killer. In the story, she captures and tortures Rainbow Dash in a secret cellar, maintaining her upbeat persona throughout the gruesome act. First believed to have surfaced on 4chan in early January 2011, it gained rapid infamy for its shocking contrast of the show's wholesome tone. This was made in 2011, but it was posted to YouTube in 2012. This was an iconic video, and to be honest, I've never seen it before, but I heard it was very big back in the day. This next one was requested by one of you guys, and this has to be the most obscure piece of media that I've ever covered on this channel, because the video only has 1,000 views. The whole channel is a rabbit hole containing torture videos on Woody. Yeah, the character from Toy Story. The way I interpret this story is that Sid is playing with his toys, considering in the movie Sid tortures his toys. But after watching some of these videos, I don't think that's the case, and instead it's some random kid telling a story with his Toy Story toys. The channel is called Tetage, and over the course of 2013, the kid who runs the channel would post these weird skits to YouTube. Think of it like SML. The video that I want to talk about, which is their most popular one, which only has 1,000 views by the way, is called Torture.
And some other dudes that just torture.
The video kicks off with Woody calling Jessie, asking her on a date to a bar at 7. She agrees to it and meets up later that night. Jessie explains that she works at a bar and that people pay her to strip and dance. After that, we get this hilarious scene.
Have you been doing something new with your makeup? It looks fabulous. I'm pretty, right?
And after that scene, they smash. Once they finally go to bed, someone kidnaps Woody and tortures him. The man stabs scissors through Woody's mouth and pulls it out of his butt, and then a lot of lollipops are stabbed through him. Jessie comes out of nowhere, where she smashes Meowth right in front of Woody, cucking him. Afterwards, Woody gets eaten by a dinosaur, and the video concludes that it was all a dream. Extremely weird video, but a few of you guys requested this video. I have no idea how you guys found it, because like I said, it only has 1,000 views, and their other videos only have a few hundred, so this is very obscure. Blank Room Soup is a mysterious video that first appeared on YouTube in 2008 before being taken down and later re-uploaded in 2014. It shows a man eating soup with a large spoon while visibly distressed. During the video, two individuals in unsettling black costumes and oversized character heads enter the room, seemingly trying to comfort him. Their presence, however, caused the man to break down emotionally. An unconfirmed theory claims that the man is being forced to eat his deceased wife and that he and his wife were kidnapped by two masked figures. However, the characters in the video are wearing costumes known as Ray Ray, which were created by Raymond Percy, who is some guy in Hollywood, and I'm pretty sure he worked on the Wreck-It Ralph film. Percy once said the suits were stolen, supposedly explaining their appearance in the video, but later evidence suggests otherwise. Further videos linked to Blank Room Soup surfaced, showing additional unsettling scenes involving the Ray Ray characters, including where a man appears to be tied up. The man has been identified as Gil Sharon, drummer for Marilyn Manson and a member of the band Stolen Babies. A band photo shoot featuring Ray Ray costumes matched the video's visuals exactly, suggesting that these videos were all staged. The Stolen Babies band, which includes Dominic Percy, possibly related to Raymond Percy, has used the Ray Ray costumes in other artistic projects and music videos. This implies that the suits were never stolen and that the videos were likely promotional content or horror-themed performance art rather than anything from the dark web. This is hands down one of the most popular disturbing videos from YouTube, and surprisingly, not that many people know about its origins. This next video is pretty disturbing. This is a YouTube video posted way back in 2015, but it was actually taken from a movie clip. The movie was titled The Poughkeepsie Tapes, which is a 2007 found footage horror film presented as a fake documentary. It follows the investigation into serial killer Edward Carver, who rounded over 800 tapes of his brutal crimes in Poughkeepsie, New York. The tapes include disturbing footage of crimes such as murder and psychological torture, most notably of a young woman named Cheryl, who is eventually rescued but left mentally broken and later takes herself out. Despite this being from a 2007 film, a clip was obtained and posted to YouTube in 2015, which garnered 1.2 million views. I actually remember seeing this clip when I was like a kid, and I just never knew where it was from, which is kind of cool that I finally learned about its origins. Hi, I'm Mary is a psychological horror web series and ARG that debuted on YouTube in July of 2016. The narrative centers on a young woman named Mary, who awakens in a house resembling her childhood home but finds herself trapped with no memories of her past. During the day, the house appears normal, but at night it becomes a realm of terror, which is surrounded by entities that personify Mary's internal struggles and traumas. The first video shows Mary waking up, having no clue where she is, and doesn't remember anything. The only thing she remembers is that her name is Mary, and that she thinks she's in her childhood home. She doesn't fully know because the house has some differences. In the first video, she states that she doesn't show her face, but in later episodes she shows more and more, which then we see her whole face. And until the last episode, which was posted back in 2020, she has a full conversation with the viewer. Also, something to know is that she finally leaves her house and is now free. This whole series is an allegory, and I don't want to tell you because I don't want to spoil it. Now, I hate ARGs because it's just a whole nothing burger, but I do recommend this one, and in all honesty, this is probably the only good ARG. Because Mary's ARG has one of the most compelling stories I've ever seen on YouTube, and I recommend the watch. Also, it's cool how the editing progresses throughout the years, because in episode 1, it looked decent, but in the last episode that was made in 2020, it just looks beautiful. I can't believe that I didn't mention this video in the last one, because this video is one of the most controversial, disturbing videos ever posted to the platform, which is no other than the Logan Paul Forest video. You guys already know the story, I don't really have to go into much detail, but I'll give you the cliff notes. In December 2017, Logan Paul faced global backlash after posting a YouTube video showing a deceased man in a forest in Japan. Not only that, but the editor did a poor job at censoring the victim. Only a small blur onto the face, and the filmer had the audacity to zoom into the guy's purple hands, which was not censored. I do remember when the video first dropped, and I was actually one of the first people to view this video on YouTube, because back then I was following Logan Paul, and right when it posted, it said that it was posted like a minute ago, and I was there. Since it's been years since I watched this video, I found an archived version of it on the Wayback Machine, and I decided to rewatch it. And looking back at it, dude, I was just laughing on how stupid Logan was, because he was making like the worst jokes possible at the worst moments. It was just hilarious how that guy back then had no empathy. It was just crazy. The next video for 2018 is a weird one, and I don't think I'm allowed to show it to you guys. That's because the video is a time-lapse of a decomposing fox. The video was posted on September 21st, 2018 onto the Propsy YouTube channel. It's literally a 1-minute video of a time-lapse of a fox decomposing while maggots eat it, which it is very disgusting, and there's not much more for me to add on to this. The next video for 2019 is a very weird one, and I'ma just play you the whole thing, or most of it, because I can't even explain what it is.
Wiggle it when you feel down. Wiggle it. Wiggle it. I like it when I wiggle it all the time. I like to wiggle it. Sometimes people say I wiggle it too much, but I know they're all crazy.
Yup, it's just a man wiggling it. I think he means something else other than his finger, but that could just be me being dirty-minded. But yeah, like the weird gesture is just weird. Super Mario 64 is a legendary Mario video game that we all know and love. In 2020, it made a comeback because a lot of people were playing it, mainly for nostalgia. Because of this, a lot of different people would create these analog horror style videos featuring gameplay of Super Mario 64. A lot of these will just have a filter over the game, making it creepier, and towards the end, something disturbing happens, such as this. I'll admit, a lot of 2020's disturbing videos don't compare to the OGs, such as Don't Hug Me I'm Scared, Ghost Car, blank room soup, etc. For 2021, I found this weird video titled SpongeBob, which is a SpongeBob parody. I don't know why, but there's a whole community out there making these creepy parodies of cartoon characters, especially SpongeBob, which is a weird rabbit hole. Lacey's Wardrobe was initially a horror parody to one of those dress-up games, but due to its popularity, it got its own game in 2024. In 2022, somebody posted a video titled Lacey's Wardrobe Lost 2006 Flash Game, which starts off as normal gameplay, but then it starts to glitch out with some eerie pop-ups. Throughout the video, you will see a stalker, and at one point he leaves a disturbing voicemail.
Lacey, did you see my stacks, Lacey? I can't wait to meet up, Lacey. I want to. Have a good time tonight with you, Lacey. Tonight. Bye-bye.
Throughout the video, the stalker finds where you live and is looking through your window while you hear his heavy breathing. You also get various pop-ups of Lacey talking to you, such as her being paranoid that she's going to be killed. And finally, you dress her up to go outside, but then she tells you, "What have you done?" because the stalker is outside. Then you see the stalker dismember her and eat her, which then the stalker says this. The Walton Files is an animated analog horror web series created by Chilean artist Martin Walls. It presents itself as a collection of found footage VHS tapes from the 1970s and 1980s, telling the eerie history of Bond's Burger, a fictional animatronic-themed restaurant, and its parent company, Bunny Smiles Incorporated. This ARG dropped in 2023, and it actually isn't the first analog horror video created by Martin, but the Walton Files is the most popular one. I don't know if I said this already, but in the 2020s, it's no longer just disturbing videos, it's just a bunch of ARGs and analog horror videos. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of them, besides the It's Me Mary rabbit hole, but for the most part, I am not a fan. Experimental 0002 Dexter is a Spanish language analog horror web series that gained attention in 2024. This series is presented as a collection of distorted VHS tapes and found footage documenting a fictional experiment conducted by the CICA. The experiment involves creating portals between mirrors to access alternate realities, the future, and the past. Central to the narrative is Dexter, an unsettling, anthropomorphic canine entity that obstructs the view into these portals. The series delves into the mysterious origins and nature of Dexter, exploring themes of reality, distortion, and the unknown. And finally, for 2025, we have this very strange video, and I don't really know what to call this one. While trying to find topics to talk about for 2025, I stumbled upon this Reddit post that said, "Hello, a couple days ago a friend and I was browsing the YouTube homepage when we discovered a video that caught our attention. The video had very little views, only 5, and the video title was simply the date, April 29th, 2025. The thumbnail appeared to be someone recording their TV or monitor with their phone. The channel was originally called Miss Harbor, but appeared to have changed to user SDF-UF5C. The screen showed blurry, flashy lights with no audio. We found this strange, so we decided to look into the channel more. The channel appeared to upload in bursts, uploading several videos a day, with a week break in between others. The most disturbing video we uncovered was titled April 21st, 2025. The video actually disturbed us to the point where we immediately clicked off. When revisiting the video to dissect it, it appeared to be a slideshow or a compilation of images of the PBS Kids logo, with a very distorted fuzzy sound playing in the back, which instantly made us feel uneasy. We clicked off the channel, laughed it off, and didn't think much of it again. This was a few days ago and it came back into my recollection and wanted to find this channel again. When searching for Miss Harbor on YouTube, we found out that there are several channels with different names that appear to upload the same type of content. A channel called Sharber T9E is a channel that I found that has made this content months prior. I also found Screensaver That U4R, which appeared when I searched Miss Harbor. This video by them was the video I found. I was too uneasy to actually listen to what it said, but it seemed pretty incoherent. I am pretty sure this is the work of one person, but I don't understand the motive or reasoning behind it. It could be some sort of ARG, but it is a known that it seems unlikely to me. Please tell me what you think and investigate furthermore on the matter. If any more information is needed, I'm willing to give out as much as I can. Update. After a little more research, I was able to find 17 YouTube accounts linked to this type of content. All of them are somewhat recent, with the oldest video I found was posted 10 months ago. As of today, there is activity on a few channels concurrently, which is really confusing. One of the channels I found, Screensaver That M9I, has over 1,200 videos. The channel put an email in the description which ends in 2007, which could be the creator. I don't want to infringe on their privacy too much, but I find this whole situation really weird. Update 2. I found another channel that was started back in September 2020 called Bright9460, which is the oldest one I know now. There are about at least 30 channels in total now, and several of them overlap in uploads. Some video titles of some channels are the same as others and reference other channels made by him. The creator appears to be a kid as he accidentally shows his face, but still is pretty strange. To be this persistent for this many years has to be a sign of mental or developmental illness. Not a great conclusion, but it's most likely the case. I did my own investigation onto these weird YouTube channels and I couldn't find anything. Which is weird, and I have a good feeling that this is no ARG. Something I notice when it comes to these channels is that it's not somebody just recording their screens, but instead a screen recording of a pre-existing YouTube video, since they accidentally paused the video by accident. Sadly, there isn't much to this, but it's a very weird rabbit hole nonetheless. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, it truly does mean a lot to me. And if this video does perform well, I will be making different spin-off videos, because I for sure want to make one for TikTok. And in case you missed it, make sure to watch the Tough collab where we went ghost hunting at an abandoned ghost town.